guinea pigs and biting and nipping, what you may be able to do to prevent it, and why they do this.
Who would like to be my volunteer? Coconut? Come here, baby girl. We'll use Coconut as the example. If you are to put your... See, I washed my hands before handling her. So I don't smell like food, but if I continue to hold her in a way that she does not feel safe or secure, she might try to bite me. Not to hurt me, but to cling on because they're scared. Excuse me. Hi, baby. Hello everyone, welcome back. I have literally tried recording this video about 5 different times and I'm just not happy with the way it has been turning out. So guess what? This is going to be the final take because I have to go eat lunch, and however it turns out, it turns out. I hope it helps you. I hope you enjoy it. But here we go, right into it. We're going to be talking about guinea pigs and biting and why it happens. So it's always a big shock to people when their guinea pig nips or bites them. Guinea pigs are generally not biters. So what does it mean when a guinea pig does bite? Well, understanding why your guinea pig might bite will help and can help prevent it from happening in the future. So let's take a look at some of the most common reasons why cavies might nibble, nip, or gnaw. For starters, your guinea pig could be stressed out. Guinea pigs need a lot of stimulation, space, and preferably the company of other cavies. Without these, your guinea pig can start to feel unhappy, anxious, and stressed. This means when you want to take it out of its, cage or hutch for a cuddle, it's probably going to let you know with a good old bite. To prevent this from happening, we suggest you get the right size enclosure. And make sure you have all the essentials as well as plenty of chew toys and hay and proper food. All these things will help give you a happy cavie. So another reason why a guinea pig might nip is they're trying to tell you, put me back in my cage, I have to go potty. Your guinea pig could be feeling pain. If your guinea pig is suffering from a health issue, you're not going to necessarily know it because guinea pigs are prey animals, therefore they hide their illness and injuries very, very well. So if your guinea pig starts biting you out of nowhere and they don't normally do that, use the noggin, call your vet, and get a health check booked in. Another reason guinea pigs might bite or nip at you is because your guinea pig feels threatened. As a prey animal, your guinea pig's natural survival instinct is to run and hide. Unfortunately, When they're unable to do this, its next line of defense is to bite. If your guinea pig is feeling threatened or afraid, make sure you always handle your guinea pig with care. By spending lots of time with your pet, it will feel safe, loved, and be less inclined to nip. If you've recently adopted a cavy and it's still settling into their new environment, remember to give them some time to adjust. Don't handle your new pet too much at first, especially if they're scared and timid. If your guinea pig has a skin condition, usually your happy-go-lucky piggy suddenly bites you. If it could be suffering from an irritating and often painful skin condition. Guinea pigs are prone to fungal infections, ringworm, mites, lice. Often when trying to groom themselves and stop the mites or lice from biting, your cavity might accidentally nip you. Either way, you must make an appointment with your vet to get these conditions diagnosed properly. If left untreated, it can prove to be fatal. Your guinea pig might think that your finger is food. If your cavity is feeling particularly peckish and holding the piece of fruit or veg close to your fingers, you might be bitten accidentally. Remember to keep your fingers away from the tasty morsel so this doesn't happen. While it's not usually painful, it still gives you or a small child a big scare. So what happens when you feel scared? Your automatic reaction is, ow, that hurt. Something else to be aware of is guinea pigs' excellent sense of smell. If you've been handling food that your piggy might fancy tasting, you're bound to get nipped. So it's always a good idea to wash your hands before handling your pet. Some tips on how to teach your guinea pig not to bite. Well, as already mentioned, guinea pigs are not usually aggressive, but they bite if they feel threatened, bullied, or mishandled, or if they are feeling ill. Of course, all piggies are different, so while one guinea pig might not like being cuddled, another won't or will. Getting to know your pet and their personalities is an effective way to avoid getting bitten. So what happens if you have a nipper, a gnar, or a Chewbacca? You can teach it to not bite by doing a few simple things. Take a look at the next 6 possible ways you can do this. Don't stick your fingers through the hutch or enclosure. Remember, guinea pigs will bite if feeling stressed or afraid. Always handle your guinea pigs with care. Don't be rough with your cavy. Understand its dislikes and likes. If your guinea pig doesn't like being held for long periods, then limit the time that you do so. Also, holding your guinea pig when it's eating or playing will more likely annoy it and result in a bite. Now, don't mix that up with hand feeding when you're going to pick up your guinea pig and then you offer the veggies. If your guinea pig's already eating and you go to pick it up, well, depending on the guinea pig, they might get annoyed with that. Always wash your hands. Before handling your piggy, remember to wash your hands. With their sensitive noses and excellent sense of smell, they associate certain smells with food or danger. So if your finger smells like carrots, they're more inclined to nip and experiment. Give them plenty of space. For a relatively small animal, a guinea pig does need a lot of room to roam freely and explore. A bored or unhappy cavy is more likely to feel stressed, which is one of the main reasons it'll bite. Invest in a good size enclosure or run and have plenty of tunnels and toys and places to hide. Look at the possible cause. Guinea pigs are not usually aggressive by nature, so there is usually a reason for them biting. Whether it be fear, stress, or illness are possible causes, but it could also have something to do with their environment. Male guinea pigs that aren't neutered might be more aggressive towards other males. They might be vying for a female's attention, or you may be trying to show dominance. Another reason for a guinea pig biting could be that you're being too rough with them or her, holding it incorrectly, or putting it on its back. Reward good behavior. Should your guinea pig be biting you, you mustn't hurt it back. Instead, put it back in its cage for a little time out and only return once it's calmed down. Don't make the mistake of giving your biting piggy a treat or attention straight after. This will see it as a reward and may encourage bad habits. Instead, when your cavy is behaving well, reinforce the good behavior with a cuddle or a snack. Do guinea pigs bite hurt? As a general rule of thumb, no. Guinea pig bites are usually more of a nip or a nibble. However, if you ignore these warning signs, there's a chance that your guinea pig may feel the need to make its unhappiness or discomfort a lot more obvious. And this is when the bite will be far more painful and even draw blood. So, how do you treat a guinea pig bite? Well, if your guinea pig does sink its teeth into you accidentally or otherwise, you need to treat the bite as quickly as possible. You would clean the wound. I suggest using betadine and what's it called? Saline solution. You would use an antimicrobial ointment and apply pressure if it's bleeding in order to stop the blood. So next time you bring home a new cavy or you're reading someone's post on Facebook or TikTok or whatever platform it is, and someone says, my guinea pig bit me, what do I do? How can I make it stop? Well, now that you've seen this video, if you found it helpful, you can feel free to share this video. There are tons of other videos out there with the same resourceful information. You can find this information online. Actually, this information that I shared with you is based on my own experience, but I also confirmed it, and it's being written on a website called homeandroost.co.uk. Stop guinea pigs biting. So there you have it. Good luck with your cavies. If you comment down below, let me know your experiences. Have you ever been bitten or nipped? I can tell you, I've been nipped many times, but I've also learned why it happened, and most often it was because I didn't wash my hands before handling them, so my hand had smelled like a carrot. But most times I also know that if I'm handling my guinea pigs, I usually try to have a treat that they can have. Usually is the key word. Alright, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it resourceful. And as well, let me know what you think of the name Jacob for our little stuffed friend that was for Andre.